Okay, so yeah, a bit of a death there, kind of annoying. Had to replay a little bit to get back to this point. Hopefully you don't see that on YouTube. The Twitchers have just sat through it twice. Sorry about that, dudes. Much love to you all for waiting patiently.
What the?
Shut up. We've heard it.
You... Come on.
Let's do it again. Well, that thing isn't here that time, at least. This time, sorry. What's in there? There's some bread in there. What do you want, dickbag? She's going to come round to us, I think. Weird floating chairs. Hello. Bitch, ghost, seducer. My face. My face. My face. Traps are way deadlier than you fuckers. Is there a chest in there? No. Don't scream at me. Suck it.
By the gods.
And you. And you. Killed you once. Don't run for... fucking, they keep running away. What are you running to? Come back here, itty bitty bitch. Come back here. We'll take my human hearts back and my human flesh as well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This guy's got some for me too. Thank you, buddy. Necessary ingredients, obviously. Hay pile. Oh no. Die. Some bread there. Why not? In case we need some food. Move it. All these people look like they've been murdered whilst they were sleeping. And this is very strange. Whoa! Bitch! Sneaking up on me. And you. Just because we don't want to do that again, let's drop a save.
It's so cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go. After all, I mean...
Just need to get into the habit of pressing F5 all the time. Don't even have to break the screen to save them.
At least it's safe.
This guy's still fucking whinging away behind us. Don't run from me, pussy hole. Alright. Panic. Hopelessness. Despair. Hello. Raise your hands at me. And you as well. Come here. Ugly. Seducer. And you as well. All of you must die. So easy to kill. Even with this shitty knife. Let's drop another save here. I'm not repeating myself today. Too freaking much at least. Ah! Traps! Ah! Oh! I dropped a save just before that.
By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
Such a wuss. Is the difficult higher in this game than in Skyrim? Not necessarily. I mean, the game plays very similar to it and stuff like that. There are differences in like how you rank up and stuff, and that's what's going to make it a bit more difficult for some people. But it doesn't take a lot of time to get your head around, to be fair. It's quite easy.
Oh no. No. Do you see it? All the cells. They're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no.
Yeah, we've been here before, actually. We were here a minute ago and this fucking thing killed us. We've had to redo a bunch of crap to get back here.
Now they're dead. They've simply dissolved. Because they dared to disobey the suppressor.
So we took this, and what happened to
By
us?
the gods. This is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Dude, shut up. You're annoying me. Ah, okay. So take remorse and move the fuck out of the way, I guess. Ha 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 ha. We got shanked in the face last time. Ugh. The fuck's that? Look at the skull on that. That looks really weird. I need to get in there, then I take it. There's a key in there. You are out of lockpicks. Well, that's not good. Take it we need this key. Oh, is that a... Could I get in there? You can walk through sideways. Oh, those ones are slightly like, have slightly bigger gaps. Key to freedom! Yeah! And it's brought us back to the cell. Weird. Shell's gone off. Thanks for coming over. No worries. I'm going to jump off shortly myself anyway. And we're back where we started. That was not a key to freedom, Axion.
What? Leave me alone!
Damn it.
Suppress his punishment. It will be horrible.
Why are you so afraid of this suppressor? I haven't seen anything.
No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
This is the dream, isn't it? Yeah. There must be a way out of here.
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom.
I just don't understand it. Who are you? A part of me, an illusion?
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
I'm weak. Did you hear the way you were whinging like a little girl a minute ago when we were outside of this place? Fuck you, Axion. Can see through the wall there. Right. We're not in the same place because the outsidey parts are different. But if I put this bucket on your head, we can all have a really good time. See if I can pick it up. I can pick it up. Oh. You want to hold? Oh dear, Axion. Oh dear, buddy. It's going down for you. Are you ready? Are you ready for a bucket on the head? Hopefully this will go over his head. No. Ah! Oh no, I think the handle's like stuck. Anyway, let's try and find a way out. Open. Shackle. Close. Shackle. Can I open these shackles? Close shackle. Open shackle. Okay. I don't actually... Oh, we can sleep. Okay, I'll sleep for an hour. I'm confused as to what the fuck I've actually got to do here, dudes. We could kill him.
Well, well. So you figured it out? Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions?
No, but if I need to kill you, let's do it.
Your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
Strange dude. Very weird. What do I like this? Oh, sorry, what do I like more? This or Skyrim? They're both good, man. Come on now. But, you know, I'd say I'd have more connection with Skyrim because I played it so much. But this is just so similar to it. So if you love Skyrim, you're going to probably love this one just as freaking much. Aha! Hello, Spar. That is an ugly wooden figure.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
Where are the others? Dalmar, Kalia, Master, Batar?
Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. Bit, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again.
Fine, I guess. Where are we? Tired. Where are we? Let's go with this one.
In the temple. The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Eichson guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
Oh yeah, but I want my XP for doing it. Thanks. I'm not letting it get to my head. Let's go with that
Well,
one.
you shouldn't. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic. Simply pathetic.
You're pathetic. Excuse me?
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
You're a joke, prick.
Nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, Prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
Oh, give me a knife. I'll fuck you all
are
up.
nothing but an urchin.
And you.
A weakling.
Bitch, you look like you've got cum dribbling down your face. Look at that.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
So you are the ones behind it, aren't you? Why are you doing this? What have we done to you? You don't scare. Fuck you guys.
Is that so? Such presumption from a fish who thinks his pond to be the world. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Fuck. So they're waking me up. I'm confused. Oh, we're waking up again in here? What's going on with Dunwar? Sleeping on your feet there, buddy. Bit glitched through the bed. Are his feet on the floor? They actually are, you dumbass Dunwar. Should we wake him up? Subject is already in use by someone else. He looks comfy. I'm not going to lie. At least you're awake.
Elvis. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
Shock of shocks, I am. Alright, yeah, that one.
Of course. Sorry. That remark was a little redundant. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
So does that make us keepers now?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
The death of the Lightborn is the best thing that could have happened to mankind. I figured. What do you make of all this? The cycle, this cleansing. Let's go with that one.
Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
Really? I wish I could say that. Oh, well, I wish I could say that with the same conviction as him. To be honest, I don't really think I've understood all of what's happened to me yet.
Yes, I believe that. It's a great responsibility you've been given. And as impressive as your skills are, I would not want to change places with you.
So what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
Okay. We both? What about Dunwar?
Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again.
What? He will die? He doesn't deserve that. I mean, he kind of does. Maybe a little self-control would have done him some good.
He was impulsive, yes. But to some extent, I can understand why he was the way he was. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
Character. You don't seem to be too shaken up over all this. The death of the Lightborn, I mean.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy.
You talk about the Lightborn and their ideas as if they wouldn't have cost thousands of lives. They were as beloved as you make them out to be.
That's true.
Benevolent,
A
sorry.
lot of crimes were committed during the Lightborn's reign, and I don't want to minimize that. But I also think a lot of those crimes were unavoidable, so to speak. Imagine you're the king of a small island, and one day your realm gets attacked by a fleet of Scarab Reavers. The invasion catches you completely off guard, and within a few hours, the Reavers have advanced to the farmland, just a few feet from your city's main gates. And before you know it, you have to make a decision. Will you use the time that remains to entrench your army within the city's walls to have a better chance of surviving a siege? Or do you send them into the field to fight the Reavers there, knowing that there is only a slight chance to save the farmers, but a big risk that you will lose both the city and the farmers?
I'd take my chance in the open field. If I didn't at least try, the farmer's blood would be on my hands. I'd draw back into the city. Better to have a big chance to save the entire realm than a small one to save a handful of farmers.
That's one way to see it, yes. But what if your foray would have succeeded? What if you could have prevented the massacre in the farmlands?
What if
I'm
we all
trying to
died?
say is, it doesn't matter what you do. There will be people who will despise you for your decision.
Oh yeah, that's life
If your
though, come on
attempt to
now.
rescue the farmers fails, you will be accused of having acted blindly and idealistically. And if you just stay in the city, they will say you didn't even try. Of course, there's a small chance the foray might work, but should decisions like that really be made as if they were a game of dice? As I said, I don't mean to absolve the Lightborn of their crimes, but I'd wager my left hand that they had a lot of similar decisions to make.
Pretty much. Interesting thought. Speaking of Dunwar, what was that thing at the ritual place all about? He called you a witch.
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
I wouldn't have asked if I weren't interested.
As you
Shoot,
wish.
give me some knowledge.
Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
You don't remember? How come?
I wish I knew.
Well, that's it. Good talk, I guess. Oh, she walked to
What
the
I
window.
do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What?
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Why did those men attack you? No, I figured. Thanks for trusting me with this. It must be hard to talk about. Let's be nice. She's been
okay.
nice.
Anyway, it turned out that the riders were men from the village who had gone hunting. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
I see. And these men wanted to do what exactly? Take revenge?
Probably. Truth be told,
She got
I
drugged
try
by
not to
Bill
think about
Cosby,
it too
says
much.
Splat Bobby.
And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless.
They brought you into the Undersea, right?
Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Master Tyrus, a keeper, adopted you?
Yes, otherwise I would not be here. Yet, he saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
Why is the Order so preoccupied about pathless trying to get into their ranks? It's not like we both have our reasons. We don't, but whatever, both
That's
don't
right,
have our reasons.
we do, but we are both still pathless, and that disqualifies us according to the holy verses.
Oh, God.
I guess
Oh,
now you
no.
understand why I was never as connected to Malthus's teaching as Dunmore was. To some of the keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be.
Sad, sad time. So he just saw you and decided to adopt you? That sounds too good to be true, to be honest.
It does, yes. But then, he had lost both his wife and daughter 5 years before he found me, so maybe I was some kind of substitute. I don't know. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I owe him everything. He was a good man, and that's all that matters.
So Master Tyrus granted you the novitiate?
Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
Bit long-winded, but we'll live. You're definitely not the fisherman's daughter from the village, I'll give you that.
No, I guess I'm not.
What happened to Master Tyrus? Where is he now?
Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind.
Okay, so that means Dunwar believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of that village is actually true?
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
I saw your skills and you're the only one who made it through the trial. The way they treat you probably has more to do with jealousy than anything else. Well, you're talented, intelligent, and pretty. Many reasons for the other novices to envy you.
Yes,
yeah, go on then. Try and give it the
maybe.
D.
You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important, on my goals.
Which would be?
Several, but I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
Yeah, you should become a follower. Oh, we ranked up again. Good shit. Let's go with stamina, because we haven't put a lot on stamina. Dunwar was the last of his bloodline?
Yes. All of the Dalmordans fell victim to the great flesh maggot plague of 8215.
Ugh.
Actually, it was almost sad to see him running around and boasting about his nobility, though everyone knew that without the help of the Order, he would have probably ended up living in a shack in the Undercity. If you can call that living.
Let's talk later. I should go see the Grandmaster
You
now.
should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think? Good.
Sure.
Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
Okay. Let's go to my chest. So we just finished up that quest. That was what I wanted to get done. We're probably going to move. Did I get it all back? No, I did not. Did I just take all?
Well then, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to save it here, because otherwise we're going to go into another quest. I wanted to jump off a little while ago, and we've gone on for a little longer than I wanted to. That's saved, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Yeah, so I'm going to jump off. Thank you all so much for watching and coming over for the live stream. If you've missed anything, it'll all be going up on YouTube. Don't worry, I'm probably going to release another video over there, like, very, very shortly, within the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, and until next time, take it easy.